Okay, good morning, class. So I just wanted to go through the portfolio assignment really quickly. Um, this is one of your classmates' assignments. With their permission, I've recreated it as best I could. Um, that's not really true, but good enough. So this is their portfolio, and then this is my recreation of it. I stole their picture. Um, I I'm not asking for you to make an exact replica. I'm asking for it to have the same elements that your portfolio has from Google Sites. And I'm asking you to try to style it in a way that they look similar. These are not exact, but I think if you look at this and you look at this, you realize what I'm going for. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. The idea of this assignment is just to get you coding a little bit in HTML, a little CSS. If you want to go absolutely crazy, you could use a little bit of JavaScript. I've used two JavaScript files for my portfolio. You don't have to do that. What I'm asking for you for full credit is recreate your portfolio so that it's at least a similar vibe as your portfolio. So I had to find my own background image for this. I couldn't find the exact same one, um, or I didn't really look that hard. I just wanted it to have the same idea. I did steal this photo directly from this site. It's got the same information and it's got the same sections. I know some of you have multiple pages for your portfolio. This one was not really completed, so I just did the home page so far. Um, but uh, I'm just asking for you to go through. If you make one page, it's really easy to make a second page. So this is the basic idea: recreating the elements. It's got the introduction, got the skills section. Because of what this student is, when this student gets done with this assignment, they can add, oh, I did a little CSS, oh, I did a little HTML to add to their portfolio. But for now, this is what their portfolio looks like. Did my best to recreate their portfolio to look the same as theirs did. Couple things. I did use some JavaScript in the original. This is the original Google site. In the original Google site, this header gets darker. And the only way I could figure out how to do that was with JavaScript. So I did recreate that. So I did recreate that on my site. And then the second thing is the second Java that I used, which again is not mandatory for this assignment. But if you want to go crazy and recreate it, that would be awesome too. So there's a search bar in on the Google sites, and then I sort of recreated it. Has the same look. However, the JavaScript that I used opens the file from the left-hand side. As you see, this thing opens as it slides from left to right, while the Google site slides right to left. I haven't really had a lot of experience with JavaScript, so I was just kind of messing around with this. I'll fix it probably this afternoon in class and figure it out so that it slides the right way. But I just want to get this out to you guys. So I'll get into a little bit of the nitty gritty, but most of this I was able to recreate through the Edmentum Unit 4. So almost everything that I have in here is something that I could have figured out just by going through the Edmentum file. I'm sorry, the Edmentum lesson. So go through that Edmentum lesson. As you're going, I would recommend doing it as you're going. Try to, hey, how do I make this font a little bit bigger? How do I change the background color on this area? How do I change the background area on this color or on this area? Just really simple, as you go, play around with it. That's what coding is all about, is just using code that you find elsewhere to manipulate it and do the things that you want it to do. But also just having the understanding of, hey, why does this happen? One thing that I did want to show you guys really quickly is what this website would look like with no style sheet. So when you just have the basics of the basic HTML with no style into it, this would be really boring. It would bring you back to the, I don't know, 1989 website. All the information is still in here. The pictures are still in here. Everything is in here. There's just no styling on it. So make sure that the idea here is to work on the styling, figure out how to style things, make it look the way that you want it to. Again, I used some JavaScript for my file. Let me go back to my style. So I use the JavaScript to darken this header and also to bring out this search bar. So anyway, play around with that. If you have any questions, please let me know. I do think that this is a very doable thing just by doing a little bit of research and going through the Unit 4 Edmentum. But if you have any questions, please let me know and we'll get you through it. Thanks.